Welcome to another video from Clifton Cameras. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Fujifilm X-S10. Who is it best for? Why would you buy it? And is it actually any good? We've also got a limited time only competition where you can win this exact kit worth a whopping £1,349. So let's get to it. Well, it's billed as the all-rounder, and in my opinion, I think that it's really pitched at those new to mirrorless photography or photography in general, and of course the hybrid shooter thanks to its pretty impressive video capabilities. Fujifilm have taken a small step away from their typical nod to film cameras and analog controls that you tend to see in the likes of the X-T3, the 4 and the X Pro 3, for example. So the X-S10 has a much clearer and more simplified layout, attracting that newer photographer. You could even push this as far as to those seasoned professionals who maybe want that smaller body to carry around for everyday use. The APS-C sensor allows a smaller body and therefore smaller lenses to lug around with you too. Well, to start with, it's got the same sensor that we've already seen in its bigger brother, the X-T4 and Fujifilm's X Pro 3, and that's a 26 megapixel X-Trans BSI CMOS sensor. Now, as is with X-series cameras from Fujifilm, it's an APS-C sensor. And as I said earlier, that helps to play an important role in keeping the camera system compact and portable. It's also stolen the processor, the X Processor 4 from the X-T4 and X Pro 3. So Fujifilm have essentially given you three different ways to create very similar results. The X Pro 3 gives that rangefinder feel, the X-T4 is that workhorse packed with tech, and now the X-S10 gives that more straightforward approach without any loss of quality. Again, like the X-T4, the X-S10 has in-body image stabilization, though this time not quite to the same standard. The X-S10 offers up to 6 stops of stabilization, whereas the X-T4 has that extra half a stop. Is this an issue? No. Fujifilm developed a new IBIS that's actually 30% smaller, specifically so it could fit into the X-S10, and it's also lighter. A new motion sensor makes the unit more efficient, plus the X-S10 has a redesigned circuit board that helps to reduce power consumption. The new IBIS unit has meant that the battery has been moved to the grip, making it much larger than Fujifilm tends to design. Personally, as the owner of a small set of hands, I see this chunkier grip as a positive, as there's just that little bit more to grab onto when you're shooting or just carrying it around. This bigger grip also aids the use of Fujifilm's larger lenses, so if you've got something like the 70-300mm on the end, then the grip can really give you that very comfortable and distributed hold. The memory card has also found a home in the grip, and on this model we have just the one slot. The X-S10's advanced autofocus uses phase detection pixels and advanced algorithms to achieve some pretty quick speeds, 0.02 seconds to be precise. This is thanks to the teamwork provided by the X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor and X Processor 4 image processing engine. Face and eye autofocus is on par with some of the top mirrorless cameras on the market. Once you've locked onto your subject, you can pretty much just concentrate on your framing and let the camera do the rest. Even in low light situations, the X-S10 pulls through. Intelligent hybrid phase detection autofocus system delivers sharp and clear results with a sensitivity of up to -7 EV with certain lenses. Autofocus can be used even in nighttime conditions, which is where other cameras at this level really might struggle. A hugely popular feature amongst many photographers, videographers, and of course the hybrid shooter is the vari-angle LCD screen, and we are pleased to say that Fujifilm has included this on the X-S10. Flip it right out for a cheeky selfie, or if you're filming yourself, and angle it whichever way you fancy so you can capture those awkward angles. Great for really low down shots too. Now, it seems to me that Fujifilm are the only ones that really push the different styles that you can achieve directly through your camera, as opposed to adjustments that most other brands offer, like sharpness, contrast, and vibrancy, which you would then develop further in post-production in a program such as Lightroom. Fujifilm are known for their color science, so adding these simulations to your shooting can just add that creative twist, especially if you aren't one for editing in post and want to share images directly from the camera itself. And there's nothing bad about that at all, and it's actually really quite refreshing. An added bonus is that you can hit the Q button when you're in the sim selection menu and read up on some history about those particular simulations. The bit you've probably been wanting to know most about, and that's the video capability of the X-S10. Now, we've got 4K covered, which is actually from oversampled 6K, so you've got all of the detail available to you with really low levels of noise. There's 240p when working in Full HD, and you really can't knock the X-S10 for providing this in only Full HD. It's a truly great feature for a camera at this price point, making the creative possibilities just endless. There's a dedicated record button, so you can literally just get on with things. There's digital image stabilization that offers a helping hand when you're handheld filming. And last but not least, there's F-Log. So you can record your movies with a high dynamic range that you can apply edits to in post-production. Attach an external mic for even better sound quality via the 3.5mm jack, and make use of the dedicated movie menu that brings all of those typical filming options you need to the forefront of the camera's menu system, so you don't have to go hunting for them whilst you're trying to film. So if this camera does float your boat and you're pondering a purchase, make sure you check out our website for further information. We'll put a link to the camera in the description below. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this video, we have a competition where you could win this very X-S10 with 16 to 80mm lens kit, retailing at a whopping £1,349. Just head to our website or our social channels to find out how to enter, and we'll also add all the relevant links in the description below. You can also take advantage of Fujifilm's free 48-hour try before you buy on select cameras and lenses. And until 31st of March 2021, you can hire the X-S10 for 2 extra days. That's 4 days for free with the X-S10. Now again, we've got all of these details over on our website, so make sure you check it out. If you've got any questions, then as usual, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or head over to our website where you can read more about the X-S10 and chat to our team via our live chat. We're also on the end of the phone and email should you need us. As always, please hit the like and subscribe button if you found this video of any use. It really does help our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.